Hi friends, welcome to my kitchen. I'm sharing with you today 5 fall cozy casseroles. It is such a great time of year to make some casseroles and they're my favorite. I just love putting everything into a big dish, cooking it and having it ready to go. So I'm gonna share with you 5 really awesome cozy casseroles that are perfect for fall. You're gonna love them, super easy. I will put the recipes for them in the description box. Also, I'll put timestamps so you can jump straight to a certain part of the video if you want to check out that casserole first. So let me share with you these 5 casserole recipes, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new and if you like easy cooking. So let's get going. This casserole is going to be an orzo chicken spinach casserole, and it is amazing. I'm spraying my baking dish. I have 1 cup of orzo, which is one of my favorites. I love orzo, just a tiny little pasta, so good. I'm going to add in 2 cups of broth. I'm using a vegetable broth, but you can do chicken broth if you would like. So I'm adding in 2 cups for this orzo to cook into, and this is just a really great dump and go recipe. Like, you just dump all this into this casserole dish and you are good to go. I have some cooked chicken. I have 2 chicken breasts cooked and cut up into small pieces. You can use rotisserie chicken also. I have a whole bag of spinach because spinach wilts down super small, of course, when it's cooked. So I'm adding a whole bag of spinach on top. I have some seasonings. I'm going to use about a teaspoon of garlic powder, and I have some pepper and some salt as well, so you can season to taste. I'm going to add some cream cheese right on top of this spinach, and this is going to make this casserole so creamy and so rich. I'm adding the rest of my vegetable broth on top of the spinach. I cooked this at 350 for 30 minutes. Look how great it looks. Now I'm going to just mix around this cream cheese, and it's going to make a creamy sauce, and it's so delicious. This is such an easy casserole, and it's so tasty. It's a huge hit. It is so perfect for fall. It's just really comforting, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to be doing a barbecue chicken casserole. This one's so good. I have a rotisserie chicken. I have a zucchini and a yellow squash that I cut into some small pieces. Now I'm going to make the sauce I'm going to use. I have a cup of sour cream. I'm going to use a half a cup of milk. I have some barbecue sauce. So use your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using half of a cup of barbecue sauce. I have some ranch seasoning mix. I have this big container, but you can use a little packet if you'd like. I'm using 1 tablespoon. Gonna give this a mix. It is such a yummy sauce to add to this casserole. So I used rotisserie chicken. You can use regular chicken cooked if you would like. Any kind of cooked chicken works great in this, but rotisserie chicken is delicious. I'm going to top this with some shredded cheddar cheese. Now I'm going to top it with some bacon pieces. So I just cut up about 4 to 5 pieces of bacon. Baked this at 350 for half an hour. Seriously, so good. I'm going to be doing a taco Dorito casserole. This one is a huge hit in our house. I have a pound of ground beef, and I like to use ground turkey a lot of the times also, but I'm going to cook up this ground beef. I'm going to drain the fat here, drain the grease, and then this will be ready to go to mix into all my other casserole ingredients. So I have half of a diced onion. I have a packet of taco seasoning. It's going to give it a really great taco flavor. I'm going to add in a can of diced tomatoes with green chilies. And you just add the whole can right in here. I have a can of black beans that I will wash and drain before I add these in. I have a can of corn that I will drain and then add in as well. And this is just a really good Tex-Mex vibe casserole, and it is topped with Doritos, which makes this a really big hit. And this is also really easy. I'm just kind of dumping in all these ingredients, and then I'm going to add in some cheese as well, make it nice and cheesy. I'm going to add in some sour cream, a cup of sour cream to make this nice and creamy. Give it a mix. And then once this is all combined, I'm going to add this into my casserole dish. So I'm just cooking all this together and just making it nice and creamy, and it's really so good. We just love these kind of flavors mixed together. So I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Once I have all this mixture into my casserole dish, I'm going to top it with some cheese as well, because I think casseroles they have to be topped with cheese. It's just something about casseroles. So I'm gonna add on a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. I actually have a blend of cheese, a Fiesta blend. I'm gonna add on some crushed Doritos. This is the nacho flavor Doritos. So I'm adding on some crushed Doritos on top. It gives it a really, really awesome flavor. I'm gonna bake this for 30 minutes at 350, and it is really so good. It's a huge hit, especially with the Doritos on top. So I have this Boursin cheese. It's a soft cheese, fine herbs and garlic. So I'm just gonna add this right into the middle. I have a sweet potato. So I'm gonna cut up my sweet potato, and then I'm going to dice it into some small pieces with my veggie chopper. I love using this. It makes everything the exact same size, and it's super easy, and I use it all the time. So I'm adding in my sweet potato into one side of my casserole dish. Now I have some cut up chicken. I have 2 chicken breasts that I cut into just some small pieces. I'm going to add some olive oil and some seasoning to this. I have some Lawry's seasoning salt that I'll add about a teaspoon in. I have some onion powder as well. I also have a little bit of garlic powder. You could add some salt and pepper also. And I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees for this. So I'm adding in some cracked black pepper, and I will give this a little kind of mix around this olive oil and seasonings for these, and this is just really fun and easy, and it is really yummy. So I baked this at 350 for 30 minutes. So I am going to now mix around this soft cheese. This cheese has so much flavor. Like, it has the most amazing taste. I have been using it in a lot more recipes lately. It's just so yummy. So now I'm going to cook up some pasta. I have 2 cups of cooked pasta. I'm going to add this on top. I'm going to add in some spinach as well. So I have about 4 cups of spinach. I'm going to give this a big stir and mix this all around. And then I'm going to add on some cheese as well. I have some Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to put this back into the oven for about 10 minutes. Let this cheese melt. Let the spinach cook into the casserole. And this is so good. Look how tasty this is. It is creamy and delicious, and another really awesome comforting fall casserole. It's great with a sweet potato. I love sweet potatoes in the fall. So this one is a huge hit, and it's super easy. I'm going to be doing a lasagna bake, and I'm using for the lasagna, I'm going to do some ravioli. So this is frozen cheese raviolis. I'm going to do a layer of these raviolis. This is really easy. It's just kind of a dump and go type casserole. So it's a huge hit with my kids. I make this one quite a bit. So I have a layer of my raviolis. Now I have some meatballs. So I'm going to do about a layer of the meatballs as well. And so this is just, like I said, super easy. It's a big hit with the kids, and I just love it. You can customize the raviolis that you use. You could use some spinach raviolis. You can use really any kind of ravioli you want. So this is just really great. I'm going to add the rest of this pasta sauce, and you can use your favorite pasta sauce on this. I'm going to add in some mozzarella cheese on top, and I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, but this is just a really easy to throw together casserole. It's just all of this is basically throw it in the casserole dish, and then you put it in the oven. I just love easy recipes. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I have lots of quick and easy recipes that your whole family will love. So this has cooked for 30 minutes with the foil on, and it is ready to go. Look how good this turned out, and it just could not be any easier. It's a really big hit. So I hope that you loved these casserole recipes. They're all really easy. They're all really delicious. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll have the recipes for these in the description box also. So check that out if you're new. And check out my other videos as well when you have a chance. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.